You've been at schools not known as NFL factories, Wisconsin and Colorado, and then you've been at Alabama, Georgia, these legendary LSU, these legendary factories. In all your years of recruiting, every single day of recruiting, give me the best high school football player you have ever seen. Whether you got him or not, you literally left the game and went, he is an absolute NFL top 10 pick.
Ooh, man, that's a good one. That's a good one because, I'll
throw one. Did you see Julio Jones in high school?
No, I didn't. I didn't see Julio Jones in high school. I did see film with LeBron James before he stopped playing football.
Tell me that. What was that like?
We were sitting in a recruiting meeting and at Ohio State, and we put the film on, and someone said, "Hey, put this kid in." They put the film on, put the tape in there, and we seeing this kid say, "Oh my God, that guy's amazing!" And said, "Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. He'll be a first round pick NBA guy. He's not gonna be playing football here." But
really,
it was LeBron. But I tell you what, I know Ted Ginn Jr. since he was like 8 years old, right?
Speed receiver.
Yeah, and he was like the number one corner in the country coming out because he was like a kind of a wildcat type quarterback before there was wildcat at Cleveland Glenville. He played for his dad, and when I saw him play, he was at that time the fastest football player that I've seen on the field. Man, he could. Now he got drafted. I think he was a top 10 pick, and he ended up playing like 11, 12, 13 years in the league. I mean, he just retired, I think, a year ago.
Yeah.
But in terms of just looking out there and seeing a player, you said, man, that guy's incredible. But I just so happened in high school to play against Robert Smith a couple times. Oh,
the Buckeye back?
Yeah, he went to Euclid High School. We played Euclid, and in terms of just being on the field, I mean, and seeing that dude was he's one of the best football players I've ever seen. I've actually played against some really good players, and I've seen some really good high school players. I mean, because we had a lot of first round picks at Ohio State when I was there,
yeah.
I mean, I tell you what, man, all those guys, when you see those guys in high school, all those first round guys, you know right away.
You do?
You know right away they're first round. I remember being in Jacksonville, and Jack Del Rio coming into the office one day and saying, man, there's this kid at Yulee. There's this kid, because his son, Luke, was playing football, and Jack was going to the games. And he come back and said, this is this huge kid down at Yulee or whatever. It ended up being Derrick Henry, man. It was Derrick. Because we're talking on the table. I'm like, man, look at that kid's huge. Look at that guy. He's like somebody's dad out there. Years and years later, I look back and said, man, that was Derrick Henry, because he was on the team. He won the Heisman in 2015 when I went to Alabama.